Hello, everybody, and welcome to GQUAT Traditions, where good friends become family, and family is everything. I don't have my little goat bell today because I just got home this morning. I've been traveling all night. And yes, there might have been some champagne involved over my month anniversary for the last several days, for the last month, right? A month means month anniversary. Oh, there are my comments. Hello, Lashes Journey, Mike's Chaotic Gardening, Campbell's Creation, Miss Ellen. I'm glad you can make it. I'm glad you're feeling better. I actually saw a little bit of your live when you were talking about your recent illness, and I'm glad you're doing better. My Renaissance Grandma, Lashes Journey, Blissful Acres Off Grid Homestead, Mike's Chaotic Gardening.
Maria Michael Hammond's
Oh, no.
Maria Michael Hammond's
I don't know why anybody would be calling me, especially when they know I'm live, one of my moderators. But anyway, I am today the first day that I am trying to go live on Facebook and on YouTube. I don't know what I'm doing, but guess what? I got my big girls on and I do what I do. I do what I want to do. And that's how it is. Lashes Journey. Thank you for the super chat, my darling. I really appreciate you. You know, when you get a certain age, you can sit downstairs in the lobby in the afternoon in your senior building and just kick it. Okay, so I see YouTube popping up. I don't know what it's doing. Uh-oh. I see my YouTube as well. So this is a first. This is a first. And what enabled me to do that, I want to go back to, let me say, back to YouTube Studio. I'm learning as I go. I live in a senior building, and when I got home this morning, I left Arizona at 11 o'clock last night. Hey, G Mama grows hard in the garden. I appreciate each and every one of you because good friends become family, and family is everything. This is a real champagne glass. It's just glass. It's not crystal, but it is what it is. It's what I have. And I drop everything, I break everything. I downsize, so I didn't even know I had this one. I was looking for something to bang on with my chopstick. What do I do with my chopstick? That's how I turn the corners out in things that I make. For example, this neck bone. It's actually a dog bone pillow. Some of you guys call it a neck bone pillow. So I made this one just for myself. Everybody knows I love purple. And it I tell you guys, if you have children or young people, don't put long handles on. But I knew that I would be on a plane for like, let me see, it was 5 or 6 hours from Arizona to Charlotte, North Carolina. The plane left at midnight last night. I got to Charlotte, I guess about 6:30, 7 o'clock a.m. Plus, there's a 2 hour time change. And then I had to go from Charlotte to Hartford, Connecticut, the airport. It was a lot. So I made myself one of these at Auntie Joanne's house. And the way you adjust them, even with the short ones, hello, Wellness with Frugal Mama. Thank you for coming. So I made this one so that I wouldn't have to reach up with my rotator cuff issue. And this pillow is also good for your back because it curves around the small of your back. If you have back issues, hello, Maria Graham. Thank you for coming and welcome. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're here for the replay, you guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Those in the bushes, you create viewing time. And I want to encourage you guys. Yes, I have a membership club. It's $1.99 a month. And I appreciate my members, my loyal members. But I just want to tell you this, that everybody has a life. Everybody has to do what they do. Me, I have a family, a mom. The money that I give, what, $1.99, $5, whatever, I can do something special for my mom. I'll tell you a funny story. I was talking to my brother on Tuesday before I left, and I told him, he said, "Well, you're going live." I didn't get home to my apartment until about 10:30, 11 o'clock by the time I Ubered from Hartford, Connecticut, where I live, and, got all my stuff in. I still haven't unpacked. I brought Mr. Hershey in. I have a backpack, and I have a rollator. Well, that's about all that I can handle. The backpack's supposed to go on the rollator, but my back is heavy. Then Hershey was in his kennel, so I had one of the neighbors meet me, come down with her little cart and meet me. But going back to A, I see a lot of people every afternoon in the building. I went down to get my mail a few minutes ago because I had a notification that I have mail. It's stuffing, you guys. A lot of people are getting. Everybody love these pillows. Everybody love these pillows. And you guys, you haven't, if you don't know, and I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm going to. A Yankee Sister Homestead recently had surgery on her hand, so she's kind of laid up for a few days, a few weeks. But I want you guys to say a little prayer for her and send her some love. She won't be going live. She did a lot of prayers last week, and she has a birthday coming up. My Yankee sister, Maria Graham, says they are so cute. Penny, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was looking for something to wear because I've been wearing the same thing in Arizona. Like I said, I only took one suitcase. Bouger Prepper, thanks for coming. Buenas tardes, sobrina. And excuse me, you guys. I mean, Boucher Prepper did a live, the funniest live on Saturday. It was the first day of the 12 days of Christmas. It was hilarious. And let's just say some of the participants in the chat included had a few had a few little grapes in them of some type, a few libations, and we had so much fun. And Boucher Prepper gifted someone uh, that she bought that I handmade. I appreciate the business. I appreciate the support. And it did go out in the mail, I believe Monday. Yeah, it was Monday, Bougie Prepper. So your recipient must have it by now. Margaret Brownlee, thank you for coming. And you guys, guess what? The elves will be visiting my channel for the 12 days of Christmas. It's not announced yet, but I know and I agree to it. And it will be December 12th, which is my baby sister's birthday. My sister Joanne, I'm a little older than her, but we have a baby sister, and I will be making her. But you know what? The only thing she ever asked for from me is a homemade apple cake with craisins and walnuts in it. But I'm going to make her a pillow and family members. Hello, mother. My mom likes to go in the. I called to tell her I was home in Connecticut and I will be going to see her on Sunday. She loves saying hello. It's going to be fun. So I will be doing a special pop up on Tuesday, December 12th. And there will be giant giveaways. If you guys, this is a sponsored giveaway. Barb Brownlee is sending prayers for my Yankee sister. for a speedy recovery and complete healing. And she's sitting and everybody's saying, "Hello, mother." My mother loves it, Mike. Thank you for those who were saying, "Ego amote to mommy." And I'm going to give one of these to Yankee's sister. Oh, she is here. I'm home. You're in the bushes listening. Yankee's sister, you're getting this one. So have your daughter stop by and get it. I made it extra long strap so that you don't have to reach with your hand, your little hand that you had operated on, and you can sit in your reclining chair and put it and adjust it, or even with one hand pull them. So this one is yours, my sister. Plus, you have a birthday coming up, but I ain't in your business. I'm not in your business. I just love you, and I will be looking forward to it. Or we'll see what we're going to do, and we'll see how you feel. Maria Graham says, "Hi, mommy. Hello, mother." So, um, I'm going to stay on for an hour. I'm really actually kind of tired, but not as tired as I should be because I celebrated my birthday for a whole month. And guess what? My daughter upgraded my plane ticket for as a birthday gift to first class. So I got to fly in first class. I took a couple of quick little videos, just being bad. Your cast is off, feeling a little sore. She loves us all. Prayers and blessings, my sister, Yankee sister. And here's your pillow. Come and get it. No, not you. The kids can come and get it over the weekend. And I will be making a bunch of these. I don't even have one because I left mine in Arizona. Mommy wants one. So I don't know if you guys saw. I'm trying to multitask, you guys. Speaking of old ladies, instead of sitting in the lobby every afternoon with the neighbors just jaw jabbing, I try to actually do something, create things, and show some of the skills that I've learned and share them with you guys. Mala'a, aka Erica, says, "Feel better, Yankee sister. Sending lots of
Unknown
loves
caller.
and prayers." Let me close this. Oh, I hate that. I might have to move it. I don't know how. Okay, so I'm live on my MacBook. I also have, I can see the chat on here. And but I'm like I said, I'm multitasking 3/4 of a century and trying to do new things. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to GQUAT Family Reunion Bus, where good friends become family, and family is everything. And I know even when other people go live, you guys know that I am. You find a way to support me. See, that's why I don't have a crystal glass. This one just hit the floor, but it's okay. In senior handicapped apartments that were carpeted, because why? They can't have us old people falling and breaking a hip, a leg, a thigh bone, a chicken bone, a neck bone, or anything. So, that being said, I have this pattern. I did it in paper. One lady did ask me to, Maria Graham says, "Welcome home. We missed you." What's in that glass? Nothing. Oh, but I will say this in first class, you know they give you free libations and your suitcases are free. But you have to know your own limits. Too much of a good thing is no good at all. Just because they have two free bags on the plane, what do I look like with two bags? And by the way, my one bag was 2 pounds over. It's supposed to not exceed 50 pounds. Mine was 52, but they let me slide. They didn't tag me. But they ask you before the plane even takes off if you want a libation, a little drink, and I may or may have not have had one or two on the flight home. But then we got to Charlotte, North Carolina, like 8 o'clock this morning, and we were on a different plane, and there are only two seats, like side by side in first class. Hi, Fifi's Urban Homestead and Lifestyle. I know I'm twisting my words up. But 8 o'clock this morning, he was having Bloody Marys. He had his lime, he had the tomato juice, he had his Tito's, and he knocked back a couple of those between Charlotte and New Haven. It's like a little less than a 2-hour flight, and we got in early. But I made it. So the lady that wanted a copy of the neck bone pillow pattern, or anybody who wants it, email me, ellenpanky at gmail.com, and I will I will send you a copy of this. And I did a live tutorial. To make the pillow, there are only 3 seams, and I demonstrated how to do it. I'm not going to do it again. There's one seam. There's a way that you sew it together. A second seam and a third green, a third seam. Then you just hand whip stitch this together. And I bought fiber polyfill when I was in Arizona, and I don't know if you remember Auntie Joanne coming in. There was a box big enough for her little honey to get in. So just before, just before, do you see this big box? This is 10 pounds of premium fiber fill. So that's what most of the members of my family are getting. Hello, Odom's Homestead. You guys, Odom will be going live today at 9 o'clock. So please stop by and show my nephew some love. And so I got this big thing of polyfill, and maybe I will get a pillow. I got so many Christmas things. Also, Erica, my fly family, if you see the replay or whatever, you contacted me. You wanted a bag. You guys saw the hobo bag that was that they gave out on Bouget's channel, and it was very lovely. It was made with these colors. These are half done, but I also have. I thought this was really cute. I already had these straps made because I do things in multiples. Hi, Sissy Joanne Stevens. Thank you for coming and welcome. I have to tell you something I did, Sissy. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. So this one will have this in the bottom, and instead of red, I think I'll put this kente cloth in the handle of this one. But Erica, my fly family wanted one for personal use. And Erica, I just wanted to let you know that I have this one that's ready as well. This one is not the small hobo bag. This one is bigger, and it has a really pretty custom one of a kind button. I don't know where I got this button, but and I won't have any more. So this is the one that I do have ready, and it's a large hobo bag. If you want it, Erica, we can talk about it. And it does have this big pocket outside, and it has a pocket. Let me see. My, and it has a big pocket inside. So you guys, when you're making these yourself, you can adapt them any way you want. This one, I usually make ties. This one doesn't. See, it has this giant pocket inside. So I do have this available for anybody doing last minute gifts. I don't know if it will get there in time for Christmas because Christmas is what? Christmas is 2 weeks. Oh, you guys, you like this? Thank you. And those of you who said you like this kimono, this was one of my either a birthday gift last year or Christmas, and it's really special. It has this gold embroidery thread in it, but I didn't wear it until now because it was from my daughter, and she said, "Mom, this is a special one." I was scared to tear it up or get oxtail juice on it or something, cooking. Hello, the jewelry spot. Thank you for coming and welcome. I saw you making bracelets for a minute today or on the plane. I was surfing around. So I have so much to tell you guys. Oh, Auntie Joanne, I accidentally took Angel's scoop for her food. I have 2 scoops. I have Hershey's and hers accidentally. I'll send it back in the mail. Speaking of mail, I'm still celebrating birthday and I'm getting the packages because I was actually in Arizona at Auntie Joanne's house for my birthday and Thanksgiving. So the mail and things that people were blessing me with here, I'm just getting them. So one of my neighbors met me when I got out of the Uber. Mike says, "Hi, Mr. Hershey. Mr. Hershey, where are you? You're looking for Auntie Joanne and Uncle Roscoe and his daughter Angel. He's having withdrawal symptoms." So one of my neighbors, she said, "Well, I don't want to wait until tomorrow. I've been waiting since your birthday." These are elderly people, you guys. All of us are elderly on fixed income, which is why I really appreciate those of you in the Friends and Family Club. $1.99 a month. I have like 5 members, and because of the $1.99 a month, I have like times 5 people. I was able to upgrade my StreamYard service, and I can go now on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I haven't figured out how to do all the details, but I guess if somebody clicks on it on Facebook or somebody goes on Facebook to see your Maria, maybe you can see it. I know I watch my church on Facebook Live or either sometimes on YouTube. So, look, my neighbor, she's 85. She brought her cart to make sure that I could get into the building and not have to carry Hershey's crate and my backpack. And I was rolling my wheels. And she gave me this card that says happy birthday. And I think this is so sweet. And a $25 gift card. I think that is so precious. Thank you, Joni. Thank you, Joni. And then another neighbor gave me a gift card, and I look like I'm hungry. Lorraine T, I'm back. See the quilts back there, so you know I'm back, right? And they gave me a $25 gift card for one of the local grocery stores. I like to cook. I don't always cook a lot for myself, but when I cook a lot, and I share. I do share with the neighbors. So I'm going shopping tomorrow to get my Christmas stuff. We're having brunch at my mom's house for Christmas. Then everybody can eat it. The kids can open the gifts together, and mommy can open her gifts. And I can make it home before it gets dark. Gets dark really. That's when the winter equinox, or whatever you call it, comes on December 21st. It's the shortest day of the year. So I have to get back to where I live an hour away, and I don't want to be caught. I can't see in the dark at all. I'm like, oh, I think I told you guys. I walked into a wall at Auntie Joanne's house. My face is still swollen. I'm totally blind on this side. You can't really tell by looking at me. And I was leaving Auntie's studio, and this concrete wall, I cut drywall is soft compared to her walls. And I turned and walked right dead into the wall. She thought I broke my nose. GQUAT, big rooster, my big guy, my big rooster. Thank you, rooster. I have something for you, big rooster, because I have a lot of Steeler fabric. My mother's whole family's in Steeler Nation. In fact, I had a couple of cousins that played football, and they played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was like our hometown team. My mother has a terrible towel. She beats it and everything. So I have to. Oh, you want to hear something funny? I told you guys. that my daughter upgraded my ticket to first class. Well, they don't serve a meal at night. And I didn't want to eat dinner at Auntie Joanne's house yesterday. I really didn't eat. I think I ate two homemade oatmeal cookies at her house. So they're big. I brought two homemade cookies in my lunch bag. It's not a chicken box on the train like the old days. And and thank you, Odom says to be careful. Yeah, I really hurt myself then. So this was my bag lunch in case I got hungry. I didn't want to eat. Hey Joe, Grow Big TV, thanks for coming. And I had a couple flat pretzels. I was going to bring some, the little rounds of cheese, but I didn't want to eat cheese and have dairy and have that little because I have bronchitis anyway. So I didn't want to do that. And my favorite thing to eat in first class at night when you they don't feed you behind. Look at this. A peanut butter and jelly sandwich with my favorite Skippy peanut butter, strawberry preserves, and that good bread. I didn't eat it on the plane, but this is going to be my dinner after my live today. So, Joe, Grow Big TV, that's Jersey gardening, the New Jersey gardener. For those of you who don't know, that's who Grow Big TV is, and he's doing 100 days of seed giveaways. So since they don't serve dinner on a midnight flight. No, Nikki, they're like, you should have eaten dinner before you got there. It's only a 2-hour flight from Charlotte, North Carolina to Hartford, Connecticut. They give you some nuts and orange. I had some orange juice. That's why the guy next to me was knocking down those Bloody Marys with Tito's in them. But I didn't. I was good only because I had to go live today with you all, and I was actually a little bit tired. I didn't want to. I didn't want to be crazy, crazy. So I went in my freezer, and I wanted to show you guys. Ooh, ta-da! I'm gonna make some oxtail soup, and this I went to this special market here, but I want to show you the deal that I got. So this is 4.25 pounds of oxtails. That's enough for Auntie Ellen. And when I cook oxtails for the family, I actually have to cook 2 or 3 bags. 2 or 3 bags. But what I wanted to show you, because I bought it all at one time, I shop in bulk. I don't go to the store every week. I do like a big shopping haul. I don't film it because I, as a person with disabilities, with different things. I need to watch where I'm going. I have the cart, I have bags, and the meats are heavy. So I'm paying attention to what I do. I very rarely do anything with my camera outside, and I have to get my tripod out there and learn how to set it up. And I do have a couple of tripods. I have a little microphone that I can put on my straighten myself up to look nice for you all. The microphone that I can put on it and walk away. So I will be working on new technology and learning new things. I'm so excited. And now I'm really excited that I can go live on Facebook. I have like about 3,000 followers, and I have a special channel called Garden, Quilt, and Art Traditions. That's what GQUAT stands for. And the reason I started the channel was to highlight the 8 generations that I've been alive and have learned how to garden, how to cook from scratch. I cook everything from scratch. My beans are from scratch. My oxtail, it takes me like Auntie will tell you, Auntie Joanne, takes me 6 hours. She said I was rushing it. You should see how black the bottom of her big pot is, where I had that thing cranked up. Deborah Garrett, thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. Mike said he'll be right over. There's more there's more where that came from. I don't really eat a lot. I can't digest it, and I don't eat much red meat. So, but this week I cooked a giant pot of oxtail soup for Auntie Joanne and Uncle Roscoe, and I wouldn't even eat any of the second day. Then Tuesday, I made a big chuck roast. We had sweet potatoes and collard greens. We froze some from Thanksgiving. Hello, Psalm 146. Thank you for coming and welcome. Hello, Bean Pie. Hello, Bean Juice, I mean. I call him Bean Pie because he's such a sweetie pie. So I will be and I'm real picky about how I cook. So these oxtails are going to have to defrost and come to room temperature before I put them in the pot so they don't seize up and get hard. So I want to show you guys. Oh, and you guys, if you're new or if you're visiting for the first time or you've been coming, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video out. Hello, Felicia F.R. Humphrey. Felicia and I have been friends since before I even started a channel, and how we met was through a gardening challenge. I will be entering a garden challenge. For those of you who don't know, Mike's Chaotic Gardening and GT Junior Grows in Alaska are sponsoring a winter grow off. You have to grow inside from seed, and it started December 1st. I haven't started mine, but y'all, you better watch out because Auntie Ellen is bringing it. I won first place last week. I mean, not last week, for 2022. Believe it or not, that old Auntie Ellen, and yes, I claim old. It's a privilege to for the powers that be to allow me to live long enough to be 75 years old, to have the energy to do these things. Hashtag WIG 2023. Auntie gonna be serving y'all. You better watch it. Auntie gonna be serving it. She will have her stuff in this weekend. There's a bean challenge. I entered it and I was acting up because I cooked. Well, when I make my oxtail soup, I put lima beans in it. I put okra. I put tons of celery from the garden. I put a little bit of carrot in it, and it's all garden food. But this one, I don't know if you can see this Dutch oven. I'll put this down because this Dutch oven is big, and Auntie Joanne's pot that I made the oxtail in was twice as big as that. Hey, hands in the dirt. Thank you for coming, Stacy, and welcome. If there's anybody that I didn't see to speak to, I apologize. Charge it to my eyes and not to anything else. So, you guys, I am excited to show you my newest sewing project. I told you about my gardening project, that the garden part is my hydroponics. The quilting part we're going to get to next. The cooking from scratch I told you about because this pot of oxtail soup is going down, and I will share it with my neighbors and my mom. And I will make some different for the kids at mom's house. So this is a channel. It's called Quilt Africa Fabrics, and it's a quilting group. The lady lives in Nigeria, and she sells authentic African fabrics. Some of the African fabrics that you see me with, I like. I like. I like good fabrics. When I say good fabrics, it's not how much it costs, but one of the reasons for the cost is good fabric. It's heavy. It's heavy. There's a lot of ink in it. The ink goes through it. Like this. This is all authentic African fabric. You see the back of it? The back of it, the color is on this slightly less brilliant than the front, but it's heavy. And only the fabrics from Indonesia and Africa have this quality. The African fabrics used to be heavier. but because of the economy and things that are going on in the clothing and fabric market, and so many people, so many countries imitating the real fabric. But you know what? I save up. Like I save up to go buy oxtail when I want it. So I'll eat chicken. I'll eat peanut butter and jelly in between to save my money to be able to buy oxtail when I want to eat it. And that's how I roll. That's how I roll. So they're having a quilt challenge. It's a small quilt, and it's going to be a panel that's 41 inches by 42 inches. Like this was not the exact pattern that I was supposed to follow for this Christmas quilt. And the red and green, for those of you who haven't seen it, the red and the green are the traditional Christmas fabrics, and the blue is for the sky that unites everybody all over the entire world. And because the African American flag, I'm African American. I'm not African. I'm not American. I'm African American. I'm all the above. So I put red, black, and green in mine, and I made this one so that the triangles do different things, and it's very abstract. So, that being said, I bought the fabric and I had it shipped over. So what this is going to be, I paid the lady. They went live today on a Zoom, but I couldn't handle the Zoom 1 o'clock Eastern time. I was barely getting in the house. I'm not even unpacked yet. So I paid for the class and I paid for the pattern. So all I needed were the dimensions. But let me show you. Actually, I don't think there's a print out. You can't really see it, but it's called African Queens. I will hold this up. If you look inside this little circle over here, you'll see a woman with a head wrap on, a dark brown face, and you see her little hands, and then she has on a dress. So I will be making this, and you guys are going to help me tonight. I'm going to show you the fabrics that I'm going to use. So I have fabrics left over from making this quilt because it didn't take a lot. So I bought from her. I bought I want to say 16 fat quarters. A fat quarter is 1/4 of a yard. They cut it in half. Let me see. Let me show you, for example. This is actually 2 yards of fabric, but I want to show you what they do. The fabric is usually 42 inches wide. So they take the fabric, and we'll pretend this is 1 yard. So I'm going to fold it. So this is exactly what 1 yard of fabric would be. So then they fold it in half this way and then fold it again to get a piece of fabric that's 18 inches by 21 inches, and it's called a fat quarter. Why is this quarter of a yard different? Because normally, if you go to get a quarter of a yard of fabric, for those of you who don't sew, 36 inches divided by 4 is 9 inches. So you'll only get a strip of fabric that's 9 inches wide by 42. And you don't have a lot of choices on what you can make with it that size. If you have this, you have a nice big chunk. It takes one fat quarter and about half of another fat quarter, less than half a yard, to make one of these pillows. And then you get the polyfill stuffing. I bought that 10-pound box, and based on the pillow that I made for Auntie Joanne, I think I can make like about 18 pillows out of that. And when you break it down in bulk, I paid I paid like $13 for less than 9 ounces of fabric, when I bought this 10-pound box. So that was like, I don't know, a dollar something, a dollar 50, almost a dollar 50 per pillow, of filling, per ounce. But no, but this one, when I buy it like this, it's 25 cents an ounce. 25 cents. So will I have one? I made about 4, 5, 6 pillows at Auntie Jay's house, and including Yankee Sisters right here. My Yankee sister, it's her birthday present, and but I'm giving it to her early because of her hand. And you have that pattern as well, and um, the African queens. So the panel will actually be 41 inches by 42 inches. But everybody knows I love purple. I just want to show you a couple of other things that I have left. All that fabric that Auntie Joanne and I got at that thrift store in Arizona is already cut up to make bags and pillows and other things. I cut everything up in it, and which is why I had that kente cloth strap that I said I was going to put on a bag because I do like assembly line sewing, so I make a lot of things at one time. But I also want to show you. We were talking about the quality of fabric. This is one that I bought. I won't say the store because I'm not trying to throw shade on it. But I thought it, since they call it a dog bone pillow, I thought it was cute because it has dog bones on it and dog paws. I showed you this fabric, and you see how thick it is. You can't see through it. Look, even though it's white, I want to show you something about saving up and buying good quality fabric because look at this. Can you see this? You can actually see through this. It's so thin. It's so thin that I had to put a liner in it. If I'm gonna put a liner in it, I might as well have purchased a more expensive fabric and heavier weight and save myself the work because then I had to sew the 2 pieces together to make it the same size. I did it. Auntie Joanne has one of the few, but that's why I didn't make more pillows out of this. Well, since we're talking about Christmas and giving and gifting, I also thank you for the super sticker, Miss Ellen Campbell. I appreciate you. And all the money that I get from the channel, I use specifically for developing and making content for you guys. So, oh, by the way, I will be making a video of the upsell this time. What's his name? Miss Native Cherokee 70 asked me to actually do it. So I'll do it in segments, set a tripod. And I will be bringing you more cooking videos. I've been like kind of lax at that. These are a couple of mud cloth, mud cloth journal covers with a leather pen pocket, a really good writing pen. You know, a lot of people will be journaling and keeping things. And inside, it has a pure leather page holder. So these are some of the things I do for gifts, and I make them ahead of time. And by the way, yes, this is real mud cloth that I eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches so I can buy the good fabric. Yes, 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 y'all. So now look what we have here. These fabrics, I don't know what I'm actually going to use. Oh, and I have a little bit of this red left that I put in the bag with a bougie pepper, but I've already decided I'm not going to. And this was an expensive fabric. I bought it on sale, but it was a good fabric. But I don't know about this shiny stuff, how it's gonna wear. So I'm real picky. I don't give you guys anything that I don't want myself. David Corey stopped in for a minute to listen to GQUAT. I see you out there, all that planted, brother. Oh, but let me show you this in your minute. In your minute. Ah, I just want to act up, David Corey. So this is, sorry to tell you guys, 4.25 pounds of oxtail from certified butcher here in Connecticut, and when you buy it, I guess I bought a 15-pound unit of it, and then they broke it down into 3 separate bags so that I could put it in the freezer, and guess how much it cost, you guys? It was only $7.49 a pound. You ground beef costs that much. Ground beef costs that much, but I buy it and I freeze it. I buy it all of the time so that I can get the wholesale price, and then I break it down. Well, without further ado, since folk got so much stuff to do, they're so busy, they don't wanna hear about all this oxtail that I've been cooking and steaks and whatnot. So, but thank you for coming, all jokes aside, David. So you guys, these are some of the fabrics I will be putting into my African queen quilt. These are actually some boutiques because I like to, and I think I'm gonna make her mostly blue this time. My apartment is mostly, I wanna say neutral colors with a lot of black furniture, dark gray leather sofa, black chairs. So my bright colors are my art all over the place, and my quilts and my paintings. So this African queen is going to have some of these as the solids. I haven't decided how. You ain't go nowhere, just your gravy or natural gravy. You have to wait and see. You have to wait till your plate is served. That's what you gotta do. But, uh, these are some of the boutiques I'm going to mix with it. I think she's gonna have on a lot of blues in her. Auntie Deb Jones, thank you for coming. I know that you want the replay. I got the oxtail and I make it really, really, really good. And it's rich, so I don't even eat it all. But I want to show you guys one at a time some of the African fabrics that I bought that are in this quilt, but I only used like 2 8.5-inch squares for each color. So this is one of the blues that will be going in our dress and head wrap. It will have the same. This is one. This is one that's already cut. This is one. Look at this one, you guys. And you can see where they're printed. And my friend, she sells the fabric and sends it over. Quilt Africa Fabrics. I'll put her I'll put her description up her link in the description at Quilt Africa Fabrics. She also has a YouTube channel, and she went live today in the Zoom class. And me, I already had the fabrics that I bought from her, and the pattern and the support for the class is only $28, you guys. So I'm just supporting another YouTuber who has something that I love. I didn't even use all these. I did not use this in this quilt. This is some of the 16 fat quarters that I bought from her. This was kind of wild. Oh, I didn't show you this. This one. I didn't show you this one too well because David Corey was acting up and I was messing with him with the oxtail. And these are not actually fat quarters because I don't buy it that often. A fat quarter is not enough for me to do the things that I like to do. Like, for example, suppose I wanted to make a neck bone pillow. A fat quarter wouldn't be enough. So these are, I bought half yard pieces from her and had them shipped over. So I bought 16 of these. So those and the solid something is David's fault. I don't know it. Oh, that I forgot to show you. And this is one more. of the red fabrics. So I will be working on this. I was so excited to get back home. You guys, Auntie Joanne, you need wraps for your locks. Who said that? Okay, I'm trying to see who needs wraps for their locks. You guys, I'm getting my locks tightened up Sunday. FR Hump, so pretty. Now she wants to buy fabric. FR Humphrey, she's on Facebook, and her channel is Quilt Africa Fabrics. And I keep trying to touch this MacBook. Between that and the other one, I don't know who said it, but buy fabric, Felicia, because you will always, always have it and pinch off of it. And pinch off of it. I appreciate you, Miss Ellen. And then, so these, I'll try to arrange them. This is called auditioning, and you put the colors together so that you can see my lap. You put the colors together. So these are the prints. Me, I'm just funny about prints next to prints, next to prints, next to prints. So I like to put solid batiks in the and this the quality of these fabrics, you guys, it's so heavy. It's incredible. It's incredible. Yankee Sister and Lorraine T come over here sometimes, and I'll take out some of my fabrics and show them to them and get them to feel it. And then we put it next to some of the domestic fabrics that we buy. Not that we're against American made. We love American made. We just want it made like it's supposed to be. Miss Ellen Campbell says, very beautiful, Ellen. Well, you guys don't know I'm bad. This is my weakness. I'll eat peanut butter and jelly every day to be able to buy some fabric for a big show or something. And then these were the batiks. I also like the batiks. I like batiks because when you buy them, it's saturated fabric. It's almost as heavy as the African fabric. And I'll show you a piece. I'll show you a piece with, and there's African batiks as well, just because I have a connection to get them direct. You see this side? Let me take it off and show you the back side. I really think this is going in her dress. That's why I'm showing you guys. You see the back? You see the front? You can barely, you can't tell the difference. If you put it in a quilt, you would love some of the fat quarters, Auntie Ellen. She has them, and sometimes she has a way that you can get a break on the shipping. The shipping is what honestly kills you with everything. Whether you are whether you are making something yourself and selling it, you can barely afford to send it out. To send it out. I love to make things, but I mostly make them for my family because you know what? For example, we had a gift exchange with GG Naturals for those who are on our channel. And we picked a name, we drew names like for a Secret Santa, and the limit was $20 for a gift. Well, I'm not going to say the person whose name I got because actually she should be getting her gift today or tomorrow. With the $20, I could buy fabric and make her something. But guess what? It cost me $17 to mail it. Boucher Prepper will tell you because she paid the $17 for the bag that she purchased that was handmade and it said original by Auntie Ellen Pankey. But you can barely afford handmade. You can barely afford to to do anything because of the shipping. So you make the gifts for people who are close by that can come by, like Yankee's sister. I know she's listening, and she got her kids now. They'll be stopping by this weekend, and I'm sending her some oxtail soup because the bone it has bone broth by cooking the bones for so long, and it's gonna help her heal fast. So you guys, does anybody have any questions? Any questions? Okay. Well, I have one let's see, one other thing that I have left. All that cute little elephant fabric. Like this is almost it is a fat quarter, but it's not enough to make. It's not enough to make a bag. And if you look at it, you can see that the colors are not the same. It's just a cute pattern, and I can see the light through it. When it's washed, it will shrink up. And for Humphrey said she was sipping bone broth today. So good and so healing. Yes, I have when I put my bone broth in the refrigerator because I cook it. I cook it for 2 days on low and slow. Yes, I know that people do it in the pressure cooker. I don't I don't use the pressure cooker except for canning, the things that I have canning. I'm just old-fashioned that way. I'm retired. I have nothing except time, and I want the best for the people that I love. And I cook for my family, my neighbors, and myself. And bone broth, it's just like taking medicine. It heals your body. It heals your body. I have some of the things I have going on. I have homemade apple cider. I make that. It's been fermenting the whole time I was gone at Auntie Joanne's house. I have ginger lemon vinegar. I also have honey with fermented garlic. It's been in there since it's been in there since like August or September in the cabinet. And you can't think of anything that's more healing for your body. Oh, guess what, you guys? I missed the wind down Wednesday last night in a confession. Well, when I got home today, I watered my plants really well before I left, and it was turned down. There were some yellow leaves, so I took all the yellows off. Uh, I make a ginger and turmeric latte, Mike. I will email you it. Uh, I have a video on making it. It's a latte with turmeric and ginger that I grew in my garden, my ginger. Oh, and that's my other confession. I still have my potatoes out there. Sorry, you guys. I still have my potatoes out there and my ginger. I'm going out there tomorrow after I need some more celery. Oh, and by the way, that's the last thing. And Auntie Joanne now has a kitchen garden at her house. I was running late. The Uber driver picked me up early the other night, so I left a few things that I didn't get to. But she has a lot of rosemary, and I put it in her front entryway so that it smells good. So she has rosemary, she has celery, she has French radishes, she has carrots, she has onions, she has she has a whole lot of garlic out there. She has beets, and I also made a mixed greens bed with Swiss chard, kale, arugula, and lettuce seeds. So she waters it once or twice a week until they they burn up in the summer. Ellen Campbell, I'm glad you said that. I air dry I air dry my herbs, and the reason is when you heat them in the dehydrator, yes, I have a dehydrator. You can do it in the summer outside. You buy the net bags and put them out with the air in between them, or you could just leave them out, in your back. It's kind of cool. It snowed here in Connecticut yesterday, my mom said. But, my vegetables, I actually do put on the dehydrator. I cut them thin. Oh, and my lemons. Oh my gosh, I have jars of lemons, jars of dried oranges, and I don't know, I hate to show you the whole jar, but when I go back to the sewing machine, above the sewing machine is a file cabinet, and the file cabinet has jars, mason jars, half-gallon jars, quart jars that are full of herbs that I picked out of my garden, and some oranges and lemons. Juicing Jay sent me some lemons from his Meyer lemon tree, and I dried those, and I have them. So, are there any more questions, you guys? Don't forget, well, I will be live Saturday, my normal 6 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, you guys, we're having a big, big, big giveaway. And also, you guys, I buy a lot of my fabrics online, but I honestly don't know anybody with more quilting and sewing skills that I have. I teach quilting. I'm a master quilter an artist myself, so I go there and I support the other channels, but I do my own thing when it comes to patterns and drawing up things. Okay. So, peace, love. Say, what are you gonna win, Mike? I oh, Miss Shirley. Oh, gee, you guys, Miss Shirley's going live tonight. I think 7 o'clock. She knows I'm usually asleep. She caught me awake when I was in Arizona because there was a 2-hour time change. Miss Shirley, girlfriend, I caught the red eye out of Arizona last night. Uber picked me up at 10 o'clock at my sister's house. I got to the airport about 11. My flight left at 12. I got home inside my apartment today. My apartment's dead, or I'm the queen of it, the African queen of all this, all this. Gotta run for now, family. Husband truck broke down on okay. Peace, love, and blessings, you guys. I'm about to peace, love, and blessings. Ego amo. I love you, mother. I love all you guys. I appreciate your support, and my channel is growing. I'm getting a sponsorship, not sponsorship, but I'm getting little things that I never had before because of the love and support that you guys are giving me.